Good morning students. In today's class, we'll discuss about the concept of place of supply under GST. In case of GST, the chargeability of GST is based on three pillars. The most important event is supply, and supply should be a taxable supply. The second pillar is time of supply of goods or services, that is point of taxation, that we will discuss in the next topic. And another one is place of supply of goods and services. Why place of supply of goods and services is so important in case of GST? Because GST is a destination based tax, and the revenue of GST will be accrued to the state in which the goods are consumed. So place of supply is a very important pillar of chargeability of GST. Under section 10 to section 13 of IGST Act 2017 determines the principles regarding place of supply. Section 10 governs the place of supply of goods other than goods imported into or exported from India. So under section 10 we'll discuss about the place of supply of goods within the country. Section 10 governs the place of supply of goods imported into or exported from India. Section 12 governs the place of supply of services, where location of supplier and location of recipient is in India. Under section 13 we'll talk about the place of supply of services, where the location of supplier or location of recipient is outside India. Now first we'll discuss about section 10. Section 10 governs place of supply of goods within the country. There are 5 situations, and in every situation we'll discuss about the determination of place of supply. The first case or the first situation is where the supply involves movement of goods. The supply involves movement of goods whether by the supplier or by the recipient. In this case, the supply of such goods shall be the location of the goods when the movement of goods terminates for delivery to the recipients. So the supply where movement of goods is involved, in that case the place of supply will be the location of the goods where the movement of goods terminate for recipient. For example, A Limited of West Bengal sold 300 units of computer to Info Trader of Bihar to be delivered at his office at Jharkhand. Here the goods are delivered to the Jharkhand. The movement of goods terminates at Jharkhand. So in this case the place of supply is Jharkhand. This is an interstate supply and IGST will be levied on that. If we talk about some more cases regarding supply involves movement of goods. For example, if supplier's factory from where goods are removed is in Odisha and the movement of goods terminates in Assam, in this case the place of supply will be Assam and the supplier location is Odisha. Again it is an interstate supply and IGST will be levied on that. Another example where supplier's factory from where goods are removed is in Odisha. The movement of goods terminates in Odisha. Since supplier location and the place of movement of delivery is in the same state, so place of supply will be Odisha. It is an intra-state supply and CGST or SGST will be levied on that. In the another example where supplier's factory is in Kerala, the goods movement terminates in Goa. In that case the place of supply will be Goa. Again supplier is in Kerala, place of supply is Goa, so it is an interstate supply and IGST will be levied on that. And the last example where supplier's factory is in Kerala, the movement of goods also terminates in Kerala. In this case the place of supply is Kerala and Since supplier's location and the place of supply both are in the same state, so it is an intra-state supply, and CGST and SGST will be levied on that. Now the next place of supply situation is where the goods are delivered on the direction of the third person, where the goods are delivered by the supplier to a recipient on the direction of the third person, whether acting as an agent or otherwise, before or during the movement of goods. It may be either by transfer of documents or title to the goods. It shall be deemed that the said third person has received the goods, and the place of supply of such goods shall be the principal place of business of such person. When the goods are delivered to a party on the direction of a third person, the place of supply will be the location of the third person. Here we will not consider the place of delivery. So in this case, where goods are delivered on the direction of a third person, the place of supply will be the location of the third person. For example, Samantha Traders, a dealer in manufacture located in West Bengal, place an order to Rahim Traders located at Assam for 100 units of chairs, with the direction that to deliver the chairs to the City College of Kolkata, West Bengal, who is the customer of Samantha Traders. Here there are two legs of transaction in this case. One, the Samantha Trader and Rahim Trader. In this case, the place of supply will be West Bengal. So supplier is in Assam. It will be an interstate sale, and IGST will be levied on that. Another leg of transaction is between the Samantha Trader and City College. Both place of supply and the supplier location is the West Bengal, so it is an intra-state supply, and CGST and SGST will be levied on that. Some other examples of place of supply where the goods are delivered on the direction of a third person. The first case, where location of supplier Sita is Ahmedabad, the place of delivery of goods, that is the office of Ram, is in Ahmedabad. The principal place of Lakshman, who instructed delivery to Ram, is in Amritsar, and in this case the place of supply will be Amritsar. The principal place of the Lakshman who give direction for delivery to Ram. Here place of supply is in Amritsar. The location of supplier is Ahmedabad. Ahmedabad is in Gujarat state, Amritsar is in Punjab. So again it is an interstate supply, and IGST will be levied on that. Another example where supplier location is in Ahmedabad, the place of delivery is Amritsar. Principal place of Lakshman who instructed delivery to Ram is also Amritsar. In this case the place of supply will be Amritsar. Again the supplier location is Ahmedabad. It is an interstate supply, and IGST will be levied on that. Then another example is the location of supplier is Ahmedabad. The place of delivery of goods, office of Ram, is Bangalore. The principal place of Lakshman who gave instruction for delivery to Ram is also in Bangalore. So in this case the place of supply will be Bangalore. The supplier location is Ahmedabad. Again it is an interstate supply, and IGST will be levied on that. So likewise there are some example which you can do for your exercise. The third case, where supply involves no movement of goods. The case where supply is not involving any movement of goods. In this case the place of supply will be the location of such goods at the time of delivery to the recipient. So for example, Silk Traders of Gujarat sold 20 pieces of silk sarwar to Amit Trader of West Bengal at Gujarat showroom. Here both the supplier and the recipient are at the same place. The location of the goods is in Gujarat, so it will be a intra-state supply, and CGST and Gujarat GST will be levied on that. Some other example where supply does not involve movement of goods. Location of supplier who is supplying pre-installed DG set. The location of recipient is Bhopal. Goods location is also Bhopal. In this case, the place of supply will be Bhopal because we see the location of the goods. And the supplier location is Delhi. It is an interstate supply. Again, IGST will be levied on that. Another example, manufacture of molds by job worker supplier sold to principal but retained in job workers premises. Supplier location is Tamil Nadu. Location of recipient is Kerala. The location of goods is Tamil Nadu. So in this case, place of supply will be the location of the goods. So place of supply is Tamil Nadu. The supplier location is also is Tamil Nadu. So it is an intrastate supply. In this case, CGST and Tamil Nadu GST will be levied. The another case where when goods are installed, the supply of goods where installation is required. In this case, the place of supply will be the place of such installation or assembly. The place where the goods are installed or assembled will be the place of supply. For example, Remco Limited, registered in Bihar, opens a new office in Delhi. It purchases 10 ACs to be installed at its Delhi office from Patil Electronics in Bihar. In this case, the location of supplier is Bihar, but the place of supply will be Delhi, the place where goods are installed. So again, the supplier is in Bihar and place of supply is Delhi. It is an interstate supply and IGST will be levied on that. Some more examples for goods installed at site. Server supplied and installed at the office of a marketing firm. The supplier location is Karnataka. The registered office of the recipient is Goa. The installation site is Karnataka. Again, the place of supply will be Karnataka because server's installation place is Karnataka. And the supplier location is also Karnataka. It is an intra-state supply and CGST and Karnataka GST will be levied on that. Another example, supply of workstations. The supplier location is Gujarat. Registered office of the recipient Gujarat, but the installation site is Kerala. In this case, since installation site is Kerala, the place of supply will be Kerala. The supplier's location is Gujarat. So again it is an interstate supply and IGST will be levied on that. The last case of place of supply which does not involve which require installation, which now goods on board a conveyance. In this case, goods are supplied on board a conveyance including a vessel, an aircraft, a train or a motor vehicle. The place of supply will be the location at which such goods are taken on board. This provision includes those purchases which are done while traveling on a conveyance. For example, Mr. Mehta is traveling on a cruise liner from Mumbai to Goa. He purchases a book from the in-house store in cruise liner. These books were onboarded from Mumbai. The registered place of business of bookshop is in Mumbai. In this case, the place of location of supplier is Maharashtra. The place of supply of goods is also Maharashtra. So in this case it is an intra-state supply and CGST and Maharashtra GST will be charged on that. Some other examples: supply of power bank on a flight. The supplier location is Punjab. The goods are loaded in the aircraft in Punjab. The passenger boards at Delhi. In this case, the place of supply will be Punjab. The supplier location is also Punjab. Again, it is an intra-state supply and CGST and Punjab GST will be levied on that. Another example, sale of sunglasses on a ship. The supplier location is Bangalore. The goods are loaded in a ship in Chennai. The passenger boards at Cochin. Again, in this case, place of supply will be the place of loading of goods. So place of supply will be Chennai. The supplier location is Bangalore. Again, it is an interstate supply and IGST will be levied on that. So we discussed about the place of supply of goods under section 10. Next, section 11 governs about the place of supply of goods in case of goods imported into or exported from India. In case of goods imported into India, the location of importer will be the place of supply. In case of goods exported from India, the location outside India will be the place of supply. For example, the supplier location is Thailand. The goods location before supply is also Thailand. Goods supplied to Assam. The location of recipient is Assam. In this case, the place of supply will be Assam. So in case of import of goods, the place of importer will be the place of supply. The one more example, location of supplier is China. The location of goods before supply is also China. Goods supplied to Kashmir and the recipient location is Haryana. In this case, place of supply will be the location of recipient, that is Haryana. So supplier location is China. It is an import and on import also IGST is charged. Now the section 12 governs about place of supply of services. The general rule for determination of place of supply is under section 12 subsection 2 clause A. If the recipient is registered recipient, then the place of supply will be the location of the recipient. If the recipient is unregistered, in that case the location of recipient, if address is available in the supplier's record, then the location of recipient will be the place of supply. If the address of recipient is not available in the supplier's record, then the location of the supplier will be the place of supply. For example, Mr. Rahman is the chartered accountant of West Bengal, provided professional services to ABC Limited of Assam. The place of services, the place of supply of the service is the location of the registered person. Here it is Assam, so it is an interstate supply of services and IGST will be levied on that. There is some other example for your exercise. Now we'll talk about some specific services. First, the supply of services directly in relation to immovable property may be construction, use, accommodation, marriage, letting out, architect, surveyor, any kind of services, or services relating to boat and vessel like lodging, club, or any other ancillary services related to immovable property or boat or vessel. In this case, the place of supply will be the location of the property, boat or vessel. If the property is outside India, then the recipient location will be the place of supply. The another type of supply of services like restaurant and catering, personal grooming, fitness, beauty treatment, health service including cosmetic and plastic surgery, and such kind of services, the place of services will be the location of actual performance, the place where the services is performed will be the place of supply. In case of supply of services of training and performance appraisal, if the recipient is registered, the location of the recipient will be the place of supply. If the recipient is unregistered, then the place of actual performance will be the place of supply. In case of supply of services for admission to cultural and artistic, sportic, scientific and educational, entertainment event, amusement park or ancillary services, in this case the place of supply will be the venue of the event or the park. The another type of supply of services like organizing cultural, arts, sports, educational, scientific, entertainment, conference, fair, exhibition or similar events. If in this case, if the recipient is registered, the location of recipient will be the place of supply. If the recipient is unregistered, then the venue of the event will be the place of supply. In case of supply of services of transportation of goods, including by mail or courier, again if the recipient is registered, then the location of the recipient will be the place of supply. If recipient is unregistered, location where goods handed over for transportation will be the place of supply. In case of passenger of transportation service, in case recipient is registered, the place of supply will be the place of registered recipient. If the recipient is unregistered, in that case the place where passenger embarks on the conveyance for a continuous journey will be the place of supply. In case of services like vessel, aircraft, train, motor vehicle, the place of supply will be the first scheduled point of departure of that conveyance for that journey. In case of telecommunication services, services of fixed telecommunication line, leased circuits, internet leased circuits, cable or distant antenna, the place of supply will be the location where this device is installed. In case of postpaid mobile connection or telecommunication and internet services, the billing address of the recipient on record will be the place of supply. In case of prepaid mobile connection, if the mobile connection is taken through internet, the location of recipient on record will be the place of supply. If prepaid mobile is supplied through selling agent, in that case the location of selling agent will be the place of supply. And in any other case, the location where prepayment is received or voucher is sold will be the place of supply. If the address of recipient is not available in the records of the supplier, then the location of the supplier will be the place of supply. In case of supply of banking and other financial services, including stock broking, the place of supply will be the location of recipient in the supplier's record. In case of insurance services, the location of recipient who is registered will be the place of supply. If the recipient is unregistered, then the location of the recipient in supplier's record will be the place of supply. In case of services related to advertisement for the government, the place of supply will be the state of dissemination in proportion. The last about the place of supply in case of works contract. In this picture we can see that there are uh, this contractor and subcontractor who is supplying services to the customer site. The supplier, the work contractor C is in Gujarat, he who is registered in Gujarat. The customer site is also in Gujarat. So in this case, the services supplied by the C to the customer site is an intrastate supply, and in this case CGST and Gujarat GST will be levied. The subcontractor SC1 is also in Gujarat and he is supplying services to customer site in Gujarat. In this case also it is an intra-state supply and CGST and Gujarat GST will be levied. In case of subcontractor SC2 who is registered in Maharashtra is supplying services to customer site in Gujarat. In this case, the place of supply and the location of supplier is different in the separate state, so it is an interstate supply and IGST will be levied on that. The same we can see in this picture where the customer site is in Maharashtra and the contractor and the subcontractor SC1 is in Gujarat. In both the cases, the supply of service will be interstate supply and IGST will be levied on that. In case of SC2 subcontractor who is registered in Maharashtra and the supplier and the customer site is also in Maharashtra. So in this case it is an intrastate supply and CGST and Maharashtra GST will be CGST and SGST will be levied on that. So this is all about place of supply of services. Thank you very much.